Soul family. Okay, so I was doing my work today and I got a message from Spirit that I needed a break. They said it was time for you to go down and relax and replenish. And when I got down here, I had a lot of avian messengers to look at. I can't go out on my boat. My landlord asked me the other day, do you want to go out on the canoe? You haven't been out for such a long time. And I said, no, I'm okay. And now, of course, here's a day that I would be jumping on my canoe and going out. But the ruby slipper's out of the water right now. So the birds that I'm noticing over yonder, I've always called them grosbeaks. But when I looked it up, they're not grosbeaks. I don't know what they are. I need to know what they are because they're my messenger. I heard in my head a tern, but I don't know. That it's the bird that's right next to the couple right here. Long, slim neck. Oops, just ducked under. They're all out in the water there. That's a bummer. I got too close. Long, slim neck. They're white. They have a black crown. I know the little coots that are here. The coots are talking about clearing up the debris. You know, there's still some things you need to clear up in your life right now. So what is it that you need to clear up in your life in order for you to move forward? Earlier, I was going to sit back there, but I think I'll sit on the edge of the dock just in case they come back. Earlier, I had a flock of pelicans. I shared them and their message. And so I wanted to get back to reading the way I used to read. And on the front of my page, on my YouTube channel, this is where I recorded that video. And I said, you'll probably find me out here because this is my favorite place to be. But I haven't been out here, haven't been doing this. And I need to get back to doing this. So that's the move to Sedona, and hell, while I'm here, I'm not gonna have this lake for much longer, right? So we might as well all enjoy it. Excuse me. Clearing. So what I saw fluttering by, and there's one right there too, there's a lot of butterflies that are going by right now. Transformation. We're all in the midst of flux right now. There's energy shifts happening big time. We're all going through it in one way or another. And we best focus on the most positive thing in order to help ourselves go through it and deal with it in the most beneficial way and the easiest way for us. We don't need to make things difficult on ourselves, you know? So when Spirit says, Sherry, you need to relax, instead of, you know, I mean, I don't watch television, but instead of going and sitting down and watching TV or, I don't know, I even looked at the tarot stuff, you know, that I deleted them all now. I don't follow anything, and I thought it was just drama. I don't need the drama. So instead of doing that, I'll take the time and I'll come out here. Look at all the butterflies. Can you see them all? There's so many of them. A flock of them just going everywhere. So, oh, it feels good out here. So we're gonna do our reading here on the dock, okay? I think I'll put you, where can I put you? I think I'll put you like this. Yeah, then you can see out to the lake. I'm not sure if you'll see anything exciting go by, but I'll put the cards over here. And I told you guys I'm going to be reading in my usual style, my original style, which is just messages. I have been asked if by people they would like to choose items as well, so you can if you wish. I personally feel that we all have something to hear in these messages. They're all for us. In some way, shape, or form in our lives, these messages apply to us, or someone close to us, which means they apply to us. So I asked Spirit, which deck do I work with? I have like 80 decks, 85 decks, and I heard Spirit Oracle. And I'm like, okay, what is the Spirit Oracle? I didn't know what that was. And I'm looking at the decks in front of me. And I mean, Spirit cards, or Spirit deck is what I think I heard. Spirit deck? I think I did hear Spirit Oracle, which is my little deck. That's interesting. I do have one like that. But I was looking at my cabinet, and I thought, I don't have anything here that says Spirit, anything on it. So I closed my eyes again, and I said, okay, tell me again. And I heard Wisdom of the Golden Path. So, gold is talking about something that's worthy, right? Worth something, your self-worth, something that's worth your time and effort. Wisdom of the golden path. We need to follow the yellow brick road, right? And as I say that, gosh, I missed it again. A gazillion little butterflies flew by. They're dancing in the sky. So it's Wisdom of the Golden Path is the deck that we're going to be using. And if you want to pick an item, you can. You can pick the boat right there. You can pick our boathouse. You can pick the ruby slipper, or you can pick the palm trees. How about that? the ruby slipper, the boathouse, the palm family, or that boat right there. Those are your items. Okay, here we go. Correct for neutrality on all levels. What is the messages? What are the messages that you wish to share with us today, Spirit? What is the guidance and what is coming forward? Because yes, we do get information about things that are about to occur in our lives. We do. So guidance or information that we need to see, we need to pay attention to, that we need to focus on, or what's coming forward in our lives. So for those who chose the boat next to us, here's your message, or just one of the 4 messages that we're going to share today. I wish you guys could see these butterflies. They're there too. They just went right by us. Did you see it? It's so cool. I've never seen so many. Where are they coming from? How fun. Somewhere they must have just hatched. And they're just exploding on the scene. I think that's so cool. But they're all busy flying. Woo! One just went by my head. There's so many. Everybody's on the move. Yay! I hate to turn the camera around because I think one's going to fly right over my head and you're going to see it. You're going to see it. Oh, it's so cool to watch them. They're all going in pairs. It's so cool. Okay, so here's your message. First message, or for those who chose the boat. Intuition, right on. So here you see, emphasis on the moon. The moon is telling you you need to trust your intuition about the situation that you are asking about. It could be telling you to pay attention to how you act, how your body reacts, what you feel around the times of the changing moon sign, especially the full moon, right? So around the full moon, what happens to you? How do you feel? You know, maybe that's what's going on. You've got some issues in your life, or you feel like you're not feeling well, or you feel tired, or you feel hyper, or you feel something changes, because we all have cycles. So pay attention to that. And the message is mainly, however, that you need to trust your intuition. There are times that we have to be logical, but Spirit says in this situation, whatever it is, it's important that you trust your intuition on this, because sometimes things aren't logical. Hello, Jonathan. Freedom. Jonathan Livingston Seagull. Freedom. Freedom is essential. Okay, so this is one of those times that it's important that you pay attention to your intuition. What are you feeling? Mostly what you're feeling. Your intuition is connected to how your body reacts, right? Chills, butterflies in your stomach. Something's up, something's up. I know that there's something up, or something's not right about this. I get a warm flush. When I get a warm flush, that's a negative. When I get chills, I know this is for me. This is my message. When I get butterflies in my stomach, something is going on that I'm not yet aware of. You can get a bad feeling about somebody, something. You can get a good feeling, right? So this is one of those times that we need to really, really pay attention. What is my body trying to tell me? Because the answer is not in your head. Your soul comes from your feelings. That's where your feelings are. Your soul is talking through your feelings. And if you're looking in this situation, it's a moonlit night, right? So it's dark, it's nighttime. So you may be in the dark in regards to something, but if you follow your intuition, even if you're not quite sure where you're going, it's going to lead you in the right way. We must stay true to our hearts, to our souls. So no matter what, no matter if you can't see the way clear, no matter if you aren't quite hidden, if you aren't quite hidden, if things are somewhat hidden for you, because sometimes the moon casts shadows, right? So we have to listen. So this could be saying that sometimes things look a certain way to us, but they're not. The moon can cast shadows. It's the sun. When the sun comes out, that's when things are illuminated. So right now, you're being told that you're going to be fine if you follow your instincts, your gut instincts. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. If it feels right, do it. No matter what anyone else is telling you. If it doesn't feel right, no. If it feels good, yes, you go on it. Even if you can't explain to them why you're feeling that way, it doesn't matter. You're supposed to be trusting your intuition right now. And you are being told that if you do listen to what your feelings are telling you at this time, you're going to be safe. You're going to be guided. You are going to be protected. Freedom. Freedom. You're going to be free. So have courage. They're asking for you to have faith. They're telling you to write things down. The messages that you get, I just saw the coolest thing happen ever. The coolest thing ever. The two of the biggest birds, and they're ducked under right now, I don't know what they are. They literally came up on their emotional waters, and they were completely up out of the water, kicking, holding themselves straight up, two of them, and then they ducked under. So it's like they came up, They're together, they're dancing on the water, and then they're gone. So I saw something, I'm taking courage, I'm taking effort, I'm focusing, and I'm diving down. So are you, and there was a team. There was a team, they were doing it together. They had the ability to dance on the emotional water. They were literally dancing on the water. Their bodies completely out of the water except for their feet that were paddling. And then they both together ducked under. They're big birds. I hope they come over this way and I can see what they are, because when I get up, I'm going to go scour the internet and find out. I used to call them, somebody told me they were grosbeaks. Joy, my friend, didn't. They're wrong. They're not. Grosbeaks are little birds. So they're going to have a message. That's going to have a message to do with it. So I will post that with this reading. So it might be a pair of you. It might be something that's a very emotional situation. It might cause you to have to leave a circumstance or a place or your sense of security, or like get out of your emotional waters. It's going to cause you to do something that's not comfortable. Get out of your comfort zone. That's what it is. They went completely out of their water, both of them, and then they dove down deep. So it's also telling you that even if you are being asked to come out of your environment, your comfort zone, you are safe, you are protected. You are meant to do this. So courage and faith in what spirit and what your higher self, this is a test to you also. This is why stuff like this happens, is because this is to test how much do we believe in our connection to spirit and our own higher self. We need to hone that in, and we only can hone that in by using it, by trusting it. So for me, I'm guided mostly in my dreams. I get a lot of things in my dreams. I do get audio messages as well, and I will see things, and things will come to mind, and when they do, I write them down. Spirit is asking you to write them down so that you can keep track of the messages that you're getting. These little butterflies that are going around, they're orange and black. So that's grounded, and your sacral chakra, orange and black. Black is for grounding, protection, self-protection. And sacral chakra is a state of sexual energy and creativity. So in order to move forward, you may have to get creative. You are going to be protected, but also be wise and listen to what you need to do in order to keep yourself protected. Remember yesterday, I think it was, we got in a reading that you don't necessarily need to tell everybody what you're doing, right? So write down what you get. And don't judge yourself, even if it sounds weird. My dreams, sometimes I write stuff down and I have no idea what it means. And then I'll have another dream 3 or 4 days later and it connects it and it makes complete sense. You got to keep track of the hunches, got to keep track of the messages, got to keep track of your dreams so that you can understand what's going on. Your intuition knows how to guide you in a safe condition. So listen to what your heart says. Here's an affirmation for you as we watch all the butterflies fly by. I wish that you guys could see them. Maybe you can. Maybe I'm saying that and you're actually able to see them. Maybe somebody will come right by in front of us. An affirmation for you, the flame of love and strength. Okay, because we have to have self-love. Self-love. We have to have strength in our beliefs, faith in our beliefs. And what you're going to say is, I listen to what my heart is saying. I am guided by a higher truth, the truth of divine love. My heart and mind are in perfect alignment. So that's the first message. Okay, for those who chose the boat. For those who chose the ruby slipper, and I did, we now go to the next message. I chose the boathouse in the ruby slipper. Our boathouse in the ruby slipper. So you got the palm tree family, the boat next to me, the boathouse, and the ruby slipper. Oh, I'm watching a beautiful white heron flying by. It's huge. You can't see it, so there's no point in me flipping the camera around, but oh, will I ever miss these guys. I love this lake. I love this lake, I do. Correct neutrality on all levels. I love springtime here. I guess we're supposed to technically be in winter right now, but to me this is spring because I'm dressed like I'm in the springtime. For those who chose the ruby slipper, I'm trying not to scratch my deck. Hold on, how do I do this? I should have brought a towel down. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. That was a big butterfly that just went by. Wow. Correct for neutrality. For those who chose, I mean, you must be able to see them against the backdrop right now. Look against the backdrop of that boathouse, because there's so many going by. Okay, for those who chose the ruby slipper, Goddess of Oneness. All right, this message is letting you know that someone that you love is presently thinking of you in a very fond way. Oh, I'm getting emotional right now. because I'm moving to Sedona, but that forest is so beautiful to me. Look at the moss. Look at the daisies. The daisies are a flower of the April babies. And those white birds, every time I look at those white birds, I think of the phoenix rising. They're beautiful, but there's a pair of white ones, so it's truth, it's innocence, it's purity, it's goodness. And she's dressed in creamy white, which is a soft, delicate color, and the green for love and healing and growth. Goddess of oneness. So right now, whoever it is that you have had on your mind and heart, they're wanting you to know that they're with you. At this very moment, they're sending you their love. They're sending you their love and their good energy. We can transmit information. We can send information and they will receive it. No matter where we are, across the world. Oh, you little stinker. That butterfly literally went right by my ear. So the butterflies, oh, that's a message to me. The one that is the butterfly is sending me the love. So I've been thinking about someone today, and clearly the connection is strong. Clearly we connect mostly with the ones that we love and care for. And this is a message that they want you to feel their energy. If this has been someone that has passed into spirit, understand that they will never leave you. They're always with you. This could be a person, this could be a pet that's passed into spirit. I'm with you. I've never left you. I've always been next to you. And I always will. If someone in your life is away for work, they're not able to be in your physical presence. Today, at this moment, this very moment that you're thinking about them, they're thinking about you. The message has an affirmation for you. Look at all the butterflies, you guys. Butterflies are remembrance. I got a message that's this morning from my friend Joris. He said to me something about the butterfly. Interesting. It's a lot about butterfly today. Keeps coming up. So the affirmation is, my love transcends all time and space. I am forever spiritually connected to the ones that I love. Time and space does not exist within my soul, no matter where they are, no matter where I am. So right now, if you want, I just said this to one of my clients this morning. I said, you know, the situation is tough. You know, this person loves you, but they've got a lot of ego right now. They've got a lot of pride. They're too proud to admit that they want you back in their life. They miss you terribly. And they're hung up on that. But you can affect this situation by talking to them. Energetically, talk out loud. Tell this person, I love you, I miss you. We're wasting time. There's no reason for you to be fearful of someone who loves you so much. Why would you be fearful of coming forward? There is no pride in spirit. That's only an ego. So just talk to them, encourage them, tell them. You know, we all have fears. We all have made mistakes, and we all have done things that we wish we hadn't done, and made decisions that we wish we hadn't made. But let's not waste any more time, right? My heart is open. My heart is open. Have you heard that song? I think it's Gwen Stefani. Gwen Stefani and who is it that she sings with? I love it though. Oh, it's Adam Levine. My heart is open. She says, it wouldn't take me long to find another lover, but I want you. It wouldn't take me long. You know, there's a lot of people in line. I'm sure there are for you too, but you're the one I want. So stop wasting time, you know? Or if you're feeling that someone in your physical energy is going through a difficult time, you just tell them, I'm here for you, just like this, just like she said. I'm with you. I've always been with you. I'm your best friend. I will never leave you. I'm always on your side. Even if I don't like the things that you do, even if we disagree, I'm always on your side. My heart belongs to you, right? We can be mad at the people that we love. Doesn't mean we don't love them anymore. And just because we disagree, doesn't mean I'm not on your side. I'm always on your side. You need to understand that. All right. So that's a beautiful message, considering I chose that for myself. Thank you, Spirit. I love that. So now we're going to go to those who chose I'm gonna split these ones up because I know they're all for me, just like they're all for you. But the ones that we choose, the items we choose, we're gonna have extra emphasis on, right? So I'm gonna split the ones up for myself, so I don't get into my head thinking about my life right now. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I'm asking Spirit to bring me back to a state of correct and neutral, right? Let's make this neutral, Sherry. Let's not make this be about you, shall we? Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the palm tree family. For those who chose the palm tree family. How funny. And in my head I heard, well, you did. That's funny. They're a little bit prickly and hard to hug. Oh, but they all stand together. Look at them. They stand tall. Wow. I'm getting so many messages. Oh, I love being out here, you guys. I freaking love this. My landlord said this to me the other day. Why don't I listen to him? You know, he always brings me messages. Usually I listen right away. I usually do. But I want to clean the ruby slipper. She's dirty. And you know what? When I move to Sedona, I'm keeping her. What am I going to do with a canoe in Sedona? Good Lord, there's nowhere to take her. But she's got to come with me. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality. Maybe Spirit has something else in mind. I don't know. Correct for neutrality. For those who chose the palm tree family, we might be a little bit prickly, but we'll stand by you. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the palm tree family, seasons of the heart. I love the artist. I do. The artist rendition of all these cards are just incredible. So seasons of the heart. Now, why do you have your arms folded across your chest and you've got that sullen look on your face? What's up with that? You're not looking to, either you're trying to protect yourself, or you're feeling a little bit out in the cold, or you're not feeling very sure of yourself. So the seasons are changing, right? So she's probably kind of like me, right? I'm sitting out here and it's warm right now. Look what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a tank top and like a, I thought, what kind of cover-up do I wear? It's like a beach cover-up, right? But it's warm enough for that. But the wind is coming and it's going to get chilly pretty quickly. So maybe that's what's going on. She stepped out into a situation that she thought was ready for her, and then it started getting kind of cold. So this is about the changing seasons of your life. And Spirit says, don't worry, the seasons are changing, but they're changing in the way they're meant to change. You need to trust this. Your soul knows what's happening. This is all divine guidance. We have to trust in the flow and understand that the universe is a benevolent universe and loves us, no matter what we're feeling right now. Every cycle of our life, every season holds a different opportunity, right? I love every season. I love every season. I do. I don't like being here in Canyon Lake in the middle of summer because it's too damn hot. But I love it in Wisconsin, right? I do. I love it in the forest. So, oh, we got a feather. I wonder if it's going to come right over to us. Are you going to bring it to me? We'll see. Whenever a feather appears, an angel is near. I said today, where's my, show me my angel. That's what I said. I wanted Spirit to show me my angel, and that's who I was thinking about, right? And so there's a message for my angel. Whenever angels appear, feathers appear, angels are near. So, this is telling us that seasons change, right? Sometimes people come into our life for a time, for a reason, for a rhyme, for a season. And every season has a beautiful beauty. And every season has sadness, right? It's sad when all the leaves fall off the trees. Even though it's beautiful, all of a sudden they're gone. It's so exciting when all the buds start coming and the flowers start coming, right? And even in our lives, sometimes there's happy times in the seasons and sometimes there's sad times. It's just the way it is. At times we have to let something go and surrender something. We have to trust. We have to trust that this is what we need to do, because nothing really truly ever is lost for us. We got a message the other day that we had to say goodbye. You have to say goodbye now. For now. Because in all reality, nothing is ever truly lost. Now, remember those two that stood up on their emotional waters and they got ready to roll and then they dove under and I said they may need to take off? Maybe they're leaving their family. We're looking at this family that's standing tall, right? We all stand together. We're really prickly. We're hard to hug. But we got your back. Some of them are kind of apart from one another, right? Some are clumped together and some are kind of out on their own, feeling a little cold. So it might be that right now you need to say goodbye to somebody. It could be somebody's going off to college. Could be that somebody's moving to a different state or a different city for their work. I'm saying goodbye to my landlord to move to Sedona, right? And right as I said that, those birds, those ones that I told you about, okay, it's the bird that I saw. It's the birds that I saw with the long neck. They've got black on their wings, then they're white, and they have a black crown, and they've got a long neck, very slender neck. That's the birds that I saw, and that were dancing on their emotional waters, and then they took off. They dove down deep, and they disappeared. So somebody may be leaving that you aren't going to see. And it's going to be connected to those animals. Like, to whatever that animal totem has to say to us, there's a connection. So there could be somebody in your life, or you, that has to leave, that has to say goodbye. It could be somebody's going to sleep in spirit. It could be that someone's moving away. It could be that you just have to part ways with people that you aren't seeing eye to eye with at this moment. But there's nothing we need to do at this moment except for trust and understand that everything is unfolding for our highest good. And we need to accept the changing times. Now this one may be holding back. I don't want to let go. I don't want to leave here. I'm comfortable here. I don't want to. It's safe here. But you're not really happy there either. It's getting cold for you there, right? Things are growing cold for you there. They may be growing cold for you because it's financially not working for you. It may be growing cold for you because your friends are changing. It may be growing cold for you like with me. My family grew cold because I decided to stand for my spiritual beliefs, and they became very cold to me. So there was a separation. I had to say goodbye. I don't see it as permanent. We are never disconnected completely from the ones that we love. We've already discussed that. But I did have to say goodbye. It became too cold for me to stay there. So, affirmation. I accept the changing nature and seasons of life, and I trust that all is a blessing. All is held eternally within my heart. Let go of your fear. This is green. This is love. This is healing and growth. Maybe that's the situation. Maybe you're just not going to grow if you stay where you are. You've grown too small for the pond that you're in, right? This is a beautiful pond. I'm sad down here looking at it. I am right now. I am sad down here, but I'm here alone, right? I don't have spiritually like-minded ones here with me. I need to grow. I need to expand. And sometimes it's scary. So that's your message. See, now I didn't choose that item, but I know that that's also a message for me. It's always a message for me. All right, for those who chose the boathouse, I love that boathouse. Isn't it cute? We had very few parties down here because it was just me and my landlord. Such a waste. If I had the money, I would buy this. If I was with the love of my life, I would buy this property and probably stay here. But I'm not. So, onward I go. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Well, we just got a side message right now. Soulmate is speaking to you. The message is from Lao Tzu, and the message is being loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you the courage. So it might be that in order to move forward, it requires courage of you. But if you love somebody enough to step out of your comfort zone and move forward, you're blessed. It gives you the courage to do so. It's talking about the coming together in love from another, with another. That love that gives you the strength and the courage to follow your spiritual path. This is a spiritual connection. That's a message that just came up. Okay, correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the boathouse. For those who chose the boathouse. Or our fourth and final message. Inner conflict. Okay. So we've got an inner conflict happening right now. Something that we may feel that we need to do, but are concerned to do it. This looks like a mess. This is tangled. There's cords wrapped around you. Cords of fear. Something has bound. It's bound all, and there's mountains, challenges. This is a challenge for you. So, the conflict for you what is the conflict for you? What is the problem here? What has got you bound up? Do you feel bound to another when it doesn't feel feel right. I'm not being fulfilled here. I'm not happy here, but I'm bound here. Why are you bound there? We're not bound to anything unless we say so. Something is keeping you stuck. Are there parts of yourself that you are hiding or not expressing in order to be accepted, in order to be included? Or is this group demanding something of you and you're going along with it? Are you trying to hide? Because if you speak your own truth and you are authentically, truthfully who you are, you feel like that's going to break you apart. If I show who I really am, they won't want to keep me. This is kind of like an aspect of labeling something it's either good or bad. I just finished saying that if you love someone, even if I disagree with them, even if I think you're making the wrong decision, it doesn't change the fact that I love you and I'm on your side, right? But there's a conflict here. Are you trying to hide part of who you are because you think that you won't be liked for it? Do you think that you're not worthy of somebody's love? Do you think you have to be a certain way in order to be included, to be accepted? Do you not see yourself as beautiful? I've fallen. And I've stayed here so long, I've got vines growing around me. If I stand up now, there's going to be so many questions. I feel like an idiot. So you just stay down, you just stay quiet, you just stay away. I don't want to be here. I feel stuck here. That's confirmation. I don't want to be here. I feel stuck here. So why are you staying? Is it just something that you have always done? Is it something that you were taught? Is it a belief system that you were taught growing up? That's just the way we are. That's just the way it's been done. Is this the time to change and question maybe some long-held beliefs that you've had and realize that they're not serving a purpose for me? I'm not going anywhere. I'm not getting anywhere. I'm bound. I'm stuck. I'm like crippled. Look at the mountains out there. There's so much more to explore. There's so much more for me to see and to stretch and to grow beyond. But I'm tied down to this. I'm seeing a cross here. Can you see the cross? Is it religion? Or is it a cross that you bear? Are you martyring yourself? Do you feel like this is my cross to bear? There's no way out of this situation. But that's not the truth. The whole card is the color of green, which is new growth and beginnings, new beginnings. This is bright green, like the baby green leaves. Like I said, remember, look at the little leaves that are growing here. New beginnings. So this is a message about a new beginning that's waiting for you. All you have to do is love and accept yourself as you are, unconditionally. I am worthy of this. I'm ready for this. I'm going to cut the ties that are binding me because I realize I'm the only one that's holding me down. There's a whole world out there waiting for me, and I want to explore it. I'm valuable. I deserve the best. There is nothing too wonderful for someone like me. I was not created broken. I was not created mistakenly. There's nothing wrong with the way I am because my Father, who is the same Father as everyone else on this planet, made me this way. Why am I holding myself back? Why am I tying myself down? Why am I huddling up here when I am meant to grow, when I am meant to stretch? I'm going to let go of that cross that I bear and I'm going to swing. I'm going to use one of those vines to swing across and get out of here and get over to that mountain over there. What's over there? I don't want to stay here. I have the ability to swing. I'm going to take this loop off and I'm going to go. So your affirmation is, I accept and love every part of me. I am beautiful just the way I am. And every trait I possess serves a purpose. I am worthy of unconditional love. I am worthy of the best. And the best is ready to manifest for me. And when it comes, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna swing on that rope. I'm gonna go for that adventure. I'm gonna take that job. I'm gonna go out with that person. I'm gonna ask that person out on a date. I'm gonna say yes when I'm asked the next time to go out. I'm gonna say yes when somebody asks me to go on a trip with them. The next time somebody puts their hand out to me and says, I'm here, do you wanna come with me? I'm gonna say yes. Or you know what? Maybe I'll just contact them and say, you know what, I changed my mind. I wanna come. I wanna go with you. Let's do this. Right? Let's do it. I'm ready, I'm done. I'm done sitting here because remember, we talked about earlier, anything is possible. And even when somebody says no to us, or even when we say no, we get to change our minds, they get to change our minds, and our energy can affect the situation. We can affect change. Anything is possible. Anything and everything is possible. Look at those feathers. Oh, I want that feather. Oh, I think that's a bug trying to hold on to that feather. Let's see if I can save him. Oh my gosh, let me see. Hold on, we gotta save him together. Sometimes when I try to save them, I drown them. So I want you guys to see if I'm able to rescue this. All right, what would be a good help? My little Lily is buried over here. I haven't come to her little grave site before. Let me see. Come on, we're gonna save you. And you know what? It happens all day long, right? Oh, it happens all the time, but oh, you come back. I don't want that in the lake. But if I can help this one, come on, I can see him moving his little leg. Please help me get this, Father. Come on. Come on. Oh. You know what? It's not a bug. But I meant to get this feather, I guess. It's a little piece of wood. But look at the feather. Oh, look. It's a mallard. It's new beginnings. Duck is about community, coming together as a team. It's about comforts. It's about the comforts of home. And didn't we talk about maybe the possibility of having to leave the comforts of our home? Strike out on a new adventure. I need to make sure that that's not a bug. I'm gonna keep this feather though. Hold on. Sometimes it looked like a beetle, but I don't think it is. Must have just been a little piece of fluff that was moving by. Okay. Yeah, it's like one of those, see those little pieces of drift? But we got a feather. So we have two totems today, two totem messengers. We've got that bird that I have yet to identify, that I will, and we have the duck totem. Where do you feel comfort? Maybe you're not even feeling comfort in your own family, in your own home, right? What feels like home to you? Where do you have to go? Look at that beautiful color. Oh, it's so pretty. There's the bird right there. So the body is grayish and white. See? Why do I keep hearing a tern? It's not a snowy egret. I heard that. I heard Uncle Phil say snowy egret. I'll look it up. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I like this reading. I like doing readings outside. Way better than in the house. So I'll upload this and we will talk again soon. Happy travels. Somebody's going somewhere besides me.